Welcome everybody. This is the Committee on Labor, Culture and the Arts. Today is Monday, April 4th. It is 3 p.m. and we are in conference room 225 as well as on video conference. We have a number of resolutions that we will be hearing today. We'll begin with Senate Concurrent Resolution 179, Senate Resolution 172. This is designating March 10th as Inuitak Atoll Marshall Islands Liberation Day. I believe we have one testifier on Zoom. Not on, okay, but we do have his written testimony in support. Also, we have a testimony from Judy Sola-I, who is also in support. Okay, based on that, we'll proceed to Senate Concurrent Resolution 212 and Senate Resolution 205. This is requesting the governor to establish a commission on the United States semi-quincentennial by executive order. We have testimony in support from National Society, the Daughters of American Revolution, a number of other individuals, the Hawai'i, AUSA, Hawaii Society, Sons of American Revolution, the chairman of, we have written testimony from the chairman of the United States Semi-Quincentennial Commission, as well as his testimony from America 250. All testimony in support. Okay. Nobody on Zoom, right? No. Okay. We'll proceed then to Senate Concurrent Resolution 24 and Senate Resolution 18. This is recognizing April 17th through 23rd, 2022 as Volunteer Week in the state of Hawaii. And for that, we have Keone Kealoha, Executive Director for Kanu, Hawaii. Welcome.
Aloha. Thank you,
Aloha.
Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. We stand on our support for this resolution and appreciate the legislature's time and consideration. National Volunteer Week has been recognized for almost 50 years by presidential proclamation. We have been helping to organize efforts here. This is our 5th year doing it, and we have over 150 organizations hosting events across 6 islands this year, which is going to start on April 17th. So having you folks recognize the week really gives support to all the organizations and the community members that will be participating. And appreciate your support if you can give it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kealoha. Let's see. We also have Larry. We have testimony from, I guess, another individual, Mr. Larry Bevray. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. We'll proceed to the next set of resolutions. This is Senate Concurrent Resolution 25 and Senate Resolution 19, recognizing October 3rd through October 7th, 2022 as Digital Inclusion Week in the state of Hawaii. And for that, we have testimony from DBED as well as from the Hawaii Broadband Hui, both in support. We don't have any Zoom testifiers, right? Okay. So we have their testimony in support. Based on that, we'll proceed to the next set of resolutions. This is Senate Concurrent Resolution 53 and Senate Resolution 48, designating the month of September 2022 as Child Care Provider Appreciation Month. And for that, we have Kathleen Allgaier for the Hawaii Children's Action Network.
Aloha, Chair Taniguchi
Aloha.
and committee members. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear this resolution. We felt like this is a well-deserved honor for childcare providers who work tirelessly throughout the pandemic. And if you have children yourself, you know the value that they bring and the importance that they bring to our community. So thank you again. You have our testimony and support. Thank you for your consideration. We hope that your committee will be able to support the measure.
Thank you. Do we have anybody else on Zoom? No, yeah. But we do have written testimony and support from a number of individuals, as well as from Rainbow Family 808, from the Executive Office on Early Learning, and the Early Childhood Action Strategy. So based on that, okay. No other Zoom testifiers, right? No. Okay. So we will take a short recess and try to see if we can corral our quorum. And the chair's intent would be to probably make a few just kind of more or less technical or stylistic type amendments. So we'll take a short recess. Welcome back. This is the Committee on Labor, Culture, and the Arts. Today is Monday, April 4th, and we have just concluded a hearing on a number of concurrent resolutions and Senate resolutions. So we will be in decision making for this 2 p.m. agenda.
Excuse me, Senator. If you want to, David Anatop, who is to be the person and then process on Zoom.
Sure. We will be willing to have him on. Hey. Yeah, go ahead.
Aloha. Chair Taniguchi, can you hear us okay?
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you very much, Chair, Vice Chair, and esteemed members of the committee. We are indeed blessed and honored to be in your presence this afternoon. Thank you very much for the opportunity to submit our remote oral testimony on Senate Concurrent Resolution 179. Now I'll pass it to my elder here to my right, and he'll introduce himself. I might need to interpret for him or translate for him, but for a brief moment, once again, thank you very much for reconsidering the bill and giving the opportunity again for us to join you remotely on this important measure for the people of Inuitak and our communities here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yahweh. Greetings. Thank God for this afternoon. Recognized each of you members.
And what Umarong Chologi and Guami Roman, the Puminidun, Ronjageta, Kanan Kap Katagar, Ewamel, Nankuba Ojipin, I wish Kainam, Kap Kanan Kainam, Nankum.
For allowing this opportunity to have this public hearing, for us to share with you and for also us to hear from you these hopes and recognizing one another as a community here. And thank you again for the opportunity.
You know, Edain Piliman Gideon, Sean Member Council, and local council.
My name is Biliman Kidion. I'm a council member for the Enuotak local government back in the Marshall Islands.
Kaudich, Mr. David Hanito, Iloan Marong, Tugot Dialan, and Kubao Jipemi, Ilo Raini Nelap, and Enuotak Celebration Day, March 10.
I want to thank David Anatop for bringing this issue up in front of you so that we can recognize the important day for the Enuotak Liberation Day on March 10th.
Kimaridog, Igaridog ilo Hawai'i, ilo 1993.
First came to Hawaii in 1993,
April 30th.
April 30th.
Centennial, ilo am karkaman March 10 and Wadak Liberation Day. Kimarchap chala yu kilenam net aigu chibang chen Hawai'i state ngan tugot kilen and Wadak Liberation Day.
When we started Enuotak Liberation Day, back then, we didn't quite understand or know who to seek assistance with or help with regarding the Enuotak Liberation Day, March 10.
March 10 and Wadak Liberation Day. Kananewan Toro, where Ren Irojoar of Reverend Ernest. Ren Kamane Kamololin Nananich, Iloan Kamane Yalan Chibang, where Kamin Marong Tever Rainin, Chen what Jordan in World War II.
One of the primary goals for March 10 or Enuotak Liberation Day from our chiefs and then Pastor Ernest was to honor and give thanks to God for allowing us, protecting us from the World War II until today.
In many, maybe you could how this come Kamolol, in Kananewami, with the Min Kuba, Ipemi, Ilo, Randin Rawlap, on March 10, and Wadak Liberation Day, Ngan Chibang, Kachidak Chibang Chan Pum, where March 10 and Wadak Liberation Day, the Min Kuba watch, Nan I would Chibang Ho, Chan Pum, Ludo Road and Hawaii, Jim Kimberley.
So we are grateful, indeed honored once again, that we can be in your presence today to recognize March 10th as Enuotak Liberation Day, where it dignifies our very existence, not just back in the Marshall Islands, but now here in Hawaii. And it is only right that we come before you to seek and ask for your recognition of this day, which is important not only for our people of Enuotak on Enuotak Liberation Day, but especially now that we're part of the community in Hawaii State.
In many, Kananewami, we come in Kuala Kim and Pum, where Enuotak March 10, Ilgun Auruk and Kim, Yokamit Tamagilo, Anix, where Ilo Am Kamolole, Kim Kanan Kumun, for Ledok Chibang, Ilo Am Kabujirag, Anajurisuku, Cherabal, Ilo Am Kubai Pendron and Kamolol, Anis in March 10, and Wadak Liberation Day.
So once again, in recognizing this important day for Enuotak, the people on March 10th, we come before you seeking your honoring this day as people of God, to stop and pause, perhaps helping us in terms of educating each other, showcasing this important day for the people. And perhaps one day we can allow our students and their students and the schools to understand this as another important day for the people of Enewetak and our communities here in Hawaii.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for testifying. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Senator Favela is also needed elsewhere, so we need to do RTM first.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So for, what was that? Senate Concurrent Resolution 179, Senate Resolution 172. Treasurer recommend that we pass with amendments. There's a number of references to nuclear testing, which we will delete at this point. We'll clarify that Liberation Day is in honor and remembrance of the people of Enewetak Atoll and the community of their descendants in Hawaii, and make stylistic, technical, non-substantive amendments for the purposes of clarity and consistency. Do you have any discussion? If not, let's see. There's a recommendation to pass with amendments. Chair goes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
Okay, the recommendation is adopted. Next up, we have Senate Concurrent Resolution 212 requesting the governor to establish a Hawaii Commission on the United States Semi-Quincentennial. Chairs are going to recommend we pass with amendments, would add to the list of recipients, the chairman of the United States U.S. Semi-Quincentennial Commission and the executive director of the U.S. Semi-Quincentennial Commission. We'll make other technical, non-substantive amendments. Any discussion? If not, for the two resolutions, chair goes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
And the other two are excused. We'll proceed to Senate Concurrent Resolution 24, recognizing April 17th through 23rd as Volunteer Week. Chairs recommend that we amend the title to recognizing April 17th through April 23rd, 2022 as Volunteer Week Hawaii throughout the state. We'll add to the list of recipients the mayors of the 4 counties and make technical non-substantive amendments for the purposes of clarity and consistency. Any discussion on the two resos? If not, chair pass with amendments. Chair goes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
Thank you, members. We'll proceed to the next one. Next pair, Senate Concurrent Resolution 25 and Senate Resolution 19. This is for Digital Inclusion Week. Chair is going to recommend we pass with amendments. We add to the list of recipients the Strategic Broadband Coordinator of the Hawaii Broadband and Digital Equity Office, and make other technical non-substantive amendments for the purposes of clarity. Any discussion? If not, pass with amendments. Chair goes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
The other two senators are excused. Thank you. We'll proceed to Senate Concurrent Resolution 53. This is providing the month of September 2022 as Child Care Provider Appreciation Month. Senate Concurrent Resolution 53 and Senate Resolution 48. Chair recommends that we pass with amendments. We'll add to the list of recipients the Superintendent of the Department of Education, Director of Department of Health, and the Director of Human Services, and make stylistic, technical, non-substantive amendments for the purposes of clarity and consistency. Any discussion? If not, I'll take the vote, which is to pass with amendments. Chair goes aye. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
And the other two members are excused. I believe that takes us to the end of our calendar. I appreciate the attendance of our members, and we will recess.